everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I start off this video, disclaimer, it is going to be in two parts because the video is just way too long. Props take a really long time. So that is what's going to be happening. And yes, this is the hammer episode video, tutorial, I don't know what to call it anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. There is a list of the materials in the description, and if you wish to follow along, I mean, it's a learning process, so I've made hammers like this before, and I've done certain other things with these kinds of materials too, which will be brought up in other videos, and yeah, enjoy! So here we are going to create the hammer out of this cylinder for concrete and foam, plus a PVC pipe that I've already cut down from a previous project, and it's really great to reuse stuff that too was used for a Nora hammer. Anyways, here we are measuring it out and making sure we cut it along nicely with both a saw and a blade, which is very dangerous and time consuming. This is why this part is sped up so quickly, because it took me about like 10 minutes to cut through it fully, and I wish I could just put it on the bandsaw, but it's way too big to put on there, so we're gonna have to do this by hand, and that's very strenuous. And using a blade to cut away the normal edges is very dangerous, so you have to be very, very careful unless you want to cut yourself and go to the emergency room, and I'll tell you, that is not fun. Usually you cut away from yourself, but I'm cutting towards myself because of the momentum of the curve, and that's where you have to be very, very, and I can't stress this enough, very careful. And there's cut. And unfortunately, it's not even. I knew it wasn't going to be, and that's why we're going to cut away some of the edges with the blade, and well, it finally got to the shape I wanted it to be. It's okay if it's still a little bit irregular. You're going to put foam on top of it to make the hammer head. So as you can see, I'm measuring out the middle portion of the hammer, where the point where the handle will go into it, as I'm marking it in red. Mine was about, I'm trying to remember, I think it was 12. So I had to divide that by 2, which was 6, but I added an extra ½ inch to each side. So I believe, if I don't have my notes in front of me. I should have my notes in front of me. I'm completely stupid. But I wrote it all down on there, as you can see in red. If you can see the markings, then good for you. But find the midpoint, mark it, make the midpoint about a ½ inch wide. That's why I said give yourself a ½ inch to the edges. That way it's nice and even. It's still a little off in when it's done. That's okay. Not everything's perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. So as we finish measuring it out, we're going to get a drill. Yes, a drill. Excitement. And we are actually going to drill in the middle of it. And as you can see here, there's the marking. Oh, there's some better bits in the numbers. Oh, it was 19 inches long. So I divided that 19 by half, as you can see. I'm not going to get into the math. I'm going to take a PVC pipe, and this is just one I had laying around that was already cut from a previous project, and we're just going to put it on top of there just for reference. And then we get our biggest drill bit that we have. This is the largest one I got. Then measure it around, or just put it like in the middle of your smallest PVC pipe, just to make sure it's the right size. Now, unfortunately, it will take a few minutes to do this all the way, because you got to make a hole and you got to push down. You got to be very careful because this is a cylinder. If you lose traction of the cylinder, it will roll away from you. It will roll away from you, and you'll mess up your hole. It's okay if you mess up the hole. It's perfectly fine. And you just keep drilling around, and then once you have the initial hole, you're gonna take your drill. Oh, there it is. There's the hole. It's not big enough. So we're gonna take the drill, and whoa, camera fell. Great job, me. So there's a trick to this. You can drill a small little hole next to the initial hole, and that makes an oval shape. And then you take your drill and you put it halfway through it, and you go around in circles, and therefore it will make you a bigger hole. And you keep doing this until your pipe, this is just the remnant of something, your pipe goes all the way through. See, I had to do it a little more. You don't want it too big or else the pipe's not gonna fit snugly in there. And once you pop it in there, at least once, oh, maybe twice, let's see, oh, and it rolled away, thanks. Then you take your pipe again, try to pop it in there, and once it goes in all the way through, then you're good. Now it is time for the actual handle. This is a bigger piece that I need to measure out. Hers is about the same length as her arm, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to make mine about the length of my entire arm, and then taking into account the inches that go inside. So we're going to measure it just with the arm itself. And of course I'm looking in the viewfinder so I know what I'm doing. And it's like right about there. Every arm is different. Mine are longer for some reason. I don't know why. Just the way it was made. And mark it with a red, black, whatever color marker you had on hand. And then we take it to the bandsaw. This portion I couldn't sped up because it's boring. So you cut it into the size you want, and then you stick it there in the middle. As you can see, my kitchen is filthy, and it was just a very stressful time that week. And then you're just gonna try to hot glue it in place, and this might take a little work. I actually ended up putting duct tape in there too to keep it more stable, and I put hot glue on the top as well, and you could probably see it up if you're like really up close to it. I will get to the painting, of course, but yeah. So yeah, we just try to hot glue it and then give up completely and go find your gray duct tape. And as you can see in this, oh, never mind that Gatorade bottle because I just used it as a prop. No sponsors, I wish. But you run and go get your gray duct tape, and then you just duct tape it as much as you can to try and keep it stable. And I put approximately 5, maybe 6 pieces of duct tape down. I can hear it moving a little bit whenever I swing it. I don't try to swing it around because if you swing it around, you're going to hear it move and it might come loose, and then you're going to have to take your hammerhead pieces off just to fix it. So this is, it's not delicate, but it's a little bit. And there you go. This is only the first part, so I'll see you guys in part 2 where we do the painting and the dreaded foam work. And I say dreaded because it's very messy when you try to shave down the sides and make them really smooth. So see you guys then.